Hey there, students. Today I'm breaking down prospective cohort studies in just 2 minutes. So, let's dive in. A prospective cohort study is an observational research method that helps us understand the relationship between exposures and outcomes over time. Here's how it works. First, we start with cohort selection. Researchers identify and enroll a group of individuals who are initially free of the outcome of interest, like a disease. This cohort is classified based on their exposure status, whether they've been exposed to a risk factor or intervention or not. Next, there's baseline data collection. At the beginning of the study, researchers gather baseline data on participants. This includes info about their exposure status, lifestyle factors, health history, and other relevant variables. Then comes follow-up. The cohort is followed over time, often for several years, to monitor the development of outcomes. Researchers collect data on new occurrences of the outcome and any changes in exposure status. After that, we have outcome assessment. By comparing the incidence of outcomes between those exposed and those not exposed to the risk factor, researchers can evaluate the association between the exposure and the outcome. Finally, there's analysis. Statistical analyses are performed to assess the relationship between exposure and outcome, accounting for potential confounding factors. This helps researchers determine if the exposure is associated with an increased or decreased risk of the outcome. Prospective cohort studies are valuable because they allow researchers to observe how exposures affect outcomes over time. They generally provide stronger evidence for causal relationships compared to retrospective studies. However, they can be resource-intensive and time-consuming, requiring long-term follow-up and large sample sizes to detect meaningful effects. And there you have it. A quick rundown of prospective cohort studies. Thanks for watching and keep learning.